Hi, and welcome to Breakthrough with Lisa Nichols. I'm Lisa Nichols. Today, we have a beautiful soul, Paula Wright. Cannot wait for you to meet her. Paula, I'm excited to have you with me.
Thank you so much for having me. It's just such a privilege and a blessing to be here with you.
Your story is a breakthrough story. And in this season where we need breakthroughs and we're looking for breakthroughs in our life and in our business, I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. And even before we started, there was all this emotion coming up for you because of the journey to get here.
Yes.
And tell me how you got here and how you got to your business and what do you do for your clients?
Yes. I worked in the corporate world for many years while juggling single parenting and later caregiving for two aging parents. And I had always given everything to everyone, my family, my employers. And I was dealing with such chronic stress, Lisa, and anxiety. And I wasn't getting back at the level that I was putting out. And I wanted so much more. I wanted freedom. I wanted to live my passions. And while I'd always been committed to personal growth and spiritual growth, there was something that was blocking me because those things they weren't manifesting for me, the freedom and the passions that I wanted. So the turning point for me was really discovering the connection between energy and our thoughts and our emotions, and that most of our limiting beliefs are on an unconscious level. When I did the inner work, my life changed so quickly. Mm-hmm. It changed rapidly. And I am now living my dream life in my soul place of Seattle, Washington, living my purpose, doing what I was created to do. And my life just changed so quickly and in ways that I never could have even imagined for myself. And so it led me to create this process called the Live Free process. It's designed to help people get there and to manifest their heart's desires too, because the world has told us that there's basically one way to achieve success, and that's to work, sacrificing your health and your time and everything else, and then when you reach a certain age you can live your dream life, right? But through this work,
right before you die,
right, because I've known people who with that mindset,
yes.
And they've retired
we both
thinking that they were going to finally live their life, and they died like a month or two later, So this is designed to help people get there. It's a much more natural way of doing things. It's a much easier way of doing things. I learned that energy is everything. Mm-hmm. So, and I know that's your language, mm-hmm. but it truly is.
It is.
It is everything. Yeah. And so now I offer breakthrough workshops. I offer meditations to help change our subconscious beliefs and our thoughts, because the subconscious mind is what's running the show. So yeah, I'm really excited about the work that I'm doing now. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I left my corporate job during the pandemic to create this.
Yes. I love that you had to go through the journey yourself.
Yeah.
So you were your very first client.
Yeah.
You proved that it could be done.
Absolutely.
And then you want to turn around and package it and hand it to other people.
Yes.
I'm more and more convinced that we all really want to walk the wounded healer's journey. Mm-hmm. That something pained you. It was broken.
Yes.
You figured out how to fix it. And then you said, wait a minute, if I help me, I can help others.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. Because so many need it.
And they don't know it exists.
And they don't even know it exists. Right. And people have experienced so much trauma and stress. And when you do the inner work, that's when transformation happens. That's when the outer changes happen. I mean, just magically.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that so many people are walking around not knowing that they're holding so much stress in their body. It's almost like if you take a bottle of any soda that has the carbonation in it and you shake it and you shake it and you shake it, there's all this tension built up. The bottle becomes tight, and one moment something happens and the top is off and you spur out.
Yes.
Or you're walking around with this false joy. I used to walk around, people say, Lisa, how are you doing? And I go, I'm fine. And yet I was ready to explode myself. So I just thank God for you. So let me ask you, what were the emotional roller coasters that you had to go through? And what was the emotional roller coaster for you like before you started your business and as you began your business?
The emotional roller coasters were a lot. It's been quite the journey, and particularly during the last several years of my life when both of my parents became ill. I had to step in and care for both of my parents. I'm an only child, and so it was a lot to deal with on top of everything else that was happening in my life.
That was your I'm done moment.
I'm done doing it this way.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And I discovered the other way. And as I said, boy, did my life change. Yeah.
It's almost like you have to decide enough is enough,
Enough is
before something
enough.
else presents itself.
Yes, yes.
Did you ever have any doubts? And if so, what were your doubts? If you can remember those, help us tap into those because someone is having those right now.
Yes.
And how did you gain the confidence in order to ignore the doubt or to navigate the negative thoughts and have faith in yourself?
You know, I spent a whole lot of time just learning on my own, you know, researching and reading and Googling, and it was a lot. And I felt like, wow, I don't know if I'm capable of doing this. And, you know, I'm midlife and I don't know if I have it in me to do this. I don't know if I have the energy, and social media is so hard. And I allowed myself that. I invested in coaching, which is probably the best investment ever. It put me on the fast track. But I absolutely had doubts. And what allowed me to mitigate those negative thoughts, which are normal, they're thoughts, we all have them, was unwavering knowingness that I'm doing what I was created for. Yeah. That's what keeps me going. This is what I was created to do.
I love the thread that I'm hearing. Like we all go seek someone 10 to 20 steps ahead of us. And one of the things I say when I grab another student and they coach with me is hook your caboose to my train. Put on your seatbelt. Take your B12, honey. Because my goal is to save you time, money, and some stress. And so I hear that that was your journey as well. What was the big breakthrough moment in your business when you knew, after you've taken this leap, I moved from this safety net to this free fall space? What was the big breakthrough moment in your business where you knew, oh, wow,
I can do this.
I can do this?
I really believe it was the coaching that I received, just putting me on the fast track, and also realizing that I can't do everything myself. I have to give it away. Okay, I can't hold on tight, you know, because I'm wanting to do it perfectly, and this is not working for me. This is creating even more stress for me. But there's things that I have to give away.
Well, what's funny is my next question, I think you just you just answered it. I would ask, what's not necessarily your best piece of advice, because I just feel like you can give tons of delicious advice, but what's a big piece of advice that you would give someone on how to navigate in this business terrain, how to be successful, how to thrive?
I think the best advice that I could give someone is to live from a heart-centered space. And that may sound really strange in a business setting.
Yeah, that's woo-woo. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Living from the heart is the most powerful place to live from. And there is a whole field of scientific study dedicated to this. And what it means is that you're living from a place of authenticity and integrity and truth and resilience. And not only is it the best place for us to live, but it helps to make the world a better place. That's the best advice that I can give anyone, especially in the times that we're living in and this transition that we're making on this planet.
Yes.
Is to live from the heart.
I love what you said. There's scientific data, because there's tons of scientific data that also says when you're working from a heart space, you'll actually work harder. You'll be more committed to creating systems because you don't want to get out of it. The price is higher if you stop doing it, so you'll work harder for it.
That's good.
For all of the women and men, entrepreneurs, moms and dads, and people in transition to the life that they want, a fulfilled, fully lived life. And they need to have you in it to help them navigate. They need that coaching that you provide. How can they find you?
Yes, they can find me on my website at paulawrightofficial.com. Register for my breakthrough workshops. There are audio meditations that they can purchase, and also free resources.
Great.
So again, paulawrightofficial.com.
And I know that there's so many people out there saying, I need someone to help navigate my next step. I've been successful over here. And I'd love to go over there and get my life back, my freedom back. I'd love to rediscover my joy and put myself at the front of my line. And I truly believe that you are extremely qualified to help us get there, not only by your journey, but by your level of expertise. So thank you for doing what you do. I'm excited to have you in the space with me.
Yes, thank you so much. And it's such a privilege to be in this space.
Amen. Amen. I'm Lisa Nichols, and this is more of Breakthrough with Lisa Nichols, and you've heard from an amazing soul, Paula Wright, another great story of possibility and transformation. More to come.